Can you get the job done?
Alright, inshallah sir, I think our part understand that you want us to actually provide a better learning system, right? So I think there's no problem for us, and we assure you that Simi-Simi Construction Sendirian Berhad will surely provide a better and great sufficient water learning system for you guys.
This is great.
Alright, thank you and glad to work with you. Okay, so Simi-Simi Construction has decided to create a tank, a main tank, which is put on top of the hills because with the gravity, we can actually decrease the amount of pressure needed to apply by the pump. So, since the housing area is really near a hill, so we decided to put the water tank there and the sub tank just by each part of the housing area. Alright, so we decided to use limit and continuity topic for the water line. So, as you can see, the sub tank is connected to the main tank with a pipeline which is connected like a wire. Alright, so I want to say here that we've applied the concept of discontinuity at some point. So, the places where discontinuity is there, that shows where the sub tank is, which is the sub tank is actually on the ground. Meanwhile, the pipe and lining system is actually underground of the housing area.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So I'm going to explain what method we use in this project. So first, we use related rates. Related rate is to find the rate at which some quantity is changing by relating the quantity to other quantities. For example, we use dH dt. In this project, we assume that dH/dt is 0.02 meter per second. It means that the height of the water is decreasing at the rate of 0.02. 3. Okay, next we use implicit differentiation. Implicit differentiation is differentiation function for which it is inconvenient or impossible to express them in a normal form. So in this project, we use implicit differentiation. For example, the volume of the tank is V is pi r square h. If we want to differentiate this, we must let there is only one variable. So in this project, the height of the tank is the 2 times radius. So we substitute in, we get V equals to pi 4 h cube. So we differentiate this since it has one variable, we can implicit differentiation. So dv with differentiate in terms of t, dv dt equals to 12 pi h square dh dt.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so now I will tell about calculation. So in our project, there are 2 tanks, which are the primary tank and secondary tank. So first I will describe about the primary tank. So for the dimension of the primary tank, the radius is 20 and the height of the tank is 10 meter. Okay, so the value of the rate of height change is 0.02 meter per second. Next, from the dimension of the tank, we can calculate the volume. from the formula of to find the volume of cylinder, which is V equals to pi r squared h. So when we enter the dimension of the primary tank, we got this value. Next, we calculate the volume change. In the term differentiation is dV over dt. Okay, then we just follow the differentiation formula. We insert the value from the tank and we get the value. So next, we want to calculate the pressure of water inside the tank. Okay, first from the formula of liquid fluid pressure equals to rho GH. Rho means the density of the substance. So in which our case is density of water. The density of water is 1000. So and the value of G is the acceleration, is the value of gravity acceleration. And then we set the height of the tank and we got 98 kilo PA. So now I will tell about the secondary tank. Okay, for the secondary tank, its dimension is quite smaller than the primary. We use for the radius we use 8 meter, while the height of the tank is 4 meter. And for the rate of height change is 0.025 compared to the primary is 0.02. Okay, next we move on to calculate the volume of our secondary tank. Same as the previous one, we use the formula pi r squared h. And we entered the value of the dimension of the tank and we got the volume of the tank. Same goes to the volume change, which also use the concept of differentiation to get the rate of volume change per second, which is 15.08. Next, we calculate the pressure, also use the same formula, the same concept that I said earlier, and we got the value 39.2 kilo PA. Standard water pressure is 275 kilo PA. But if compared to our tank water pressure, which is quite small, 39.2 and 98 kilo PA, which is very quite small compared to the standard. So our solution is we will install the water pump to further increase the pressure of water, so a sufficient amount of water can be flowed to the housing area.
So this is a steel pipe, and above it will be a main tank. This X and Y, we plus it, we get the length L. And for L, X plus Y, we use basic trigonometry to find X and Y. Then we differentiate L. Why we differentiate L is to find the critical point. We differentiate L and we got this. Differentiate L again and we will find the relative extrema here.
Okay, firstly we're gonna let L prime equal to 0. This one is L prime and equal to 0. Okay, and then we rearrange, we're gonna get tangent cube theta equal to 3 over 5. And then to get tangent cube, we move the tangent theta, move the cube to the right, we get 3 over 5 cube root and 3.6 cube root. That's how we get cos theta equal to 1 plus tangent squared 1 over 2. Okay, then we're gonna put the 3.6 over 3 and we get for tangent theta into the equation and we get 0.5464 for cos theta. For the sin theta, we get the use sin squared theta equal to 1 minus cos squared theta and put the squared to the right and get 1 minus cos squared theta over 1 over 2. The same, we use the cos, put into the equation and we get 0.375. So lastly, we're gonna search the L. So the L is equal to x plus y. So we're gonna put back x is 5 over cos theta and y is 3 over sin theta. Cos theta, we put in the value that we get earlier, and also for the sin theta, and the answer is 12.73. So 12.73 is the L that we get from y plus x earlier.
The Islamization. Surah Ka'af ayah 9 to 11. We send down from the sky blessed water whereby we cause to grow gardens, grains for harvest, tall palm trees with their spathes, piled one above the others. Sustenance for our servants, therewith we give new life to a dead land. So will be the emergence from the tombs.
This ayah teaches that all source of water came from Allah. In our project, we depends on the water from the water source. We know that the water source come from the rain and all, but everything comes from Allah. That's all.
So our job here is done. And thank you again for trusting us. Simi-Simi Construction Sendirian Berhad.